Temperatures fluctuate across the region and the roads start to thaw out. Drivers say they notice more potholes popping up on the roads. Miriam Niesmeyer talks with Freeport and Winnebago County leaders about how crews manage those pesky potholes.
Typically this time of year, potholes are still covered in snow, but as temperatures warm up and roads thaw out, city leaders tell me the not so typical weather pushes maintenance crews to start filling those potholes early. From Freeport to Winnebago County, potholes make a rough ride as temperatures warm up.
This year, a very not typical February has turned into a lot of potholes coming forward that, usually are covered by snow this time of year or packed in. So we've really ramped up and tried to fill potholes.
Potholes occur when water gets under the pavement and weakens the road.
A real enemy of streets is water, moisture, frost, and large trucks.
Darren Steekel, the acting public works director for the city of Freeport, says in one day, crews will typically patch up around 15 blocks of potholes.
Usually when we go out and we get a call on a street for a pothole, we don't just fill that pothole, we try to fill every pothole in that section of street.
2 years ago, Alexis Turner nearly hit a massive pothole and created a Facebook group dedicated to discussing Freeport potholes. She's noticed the difference on the roads.
There's still a lot of streets they're not aware of, and if I'm not driving down them, I can't report them, so other people need to come forward and make sure they report. As soon as you see them, report it, because they will come and fill them. I've done it 3 times now, and they've refilled them like within the day.
The Winnebago County Highway Department manages around 300 miles of roads. The county engineer says they only use cold patches until the temperatures warm up.
Any given day, we have 2 crews out there literally just doing pothole repairs.
Both the city of Freeport and Winnebago County say if drivers see a pothole on the road, then to immediately report it.
If there's a pothole on Winnebago County roads, you can call the Highway Department. Freeport residents can contact the City Street Department if they see any potholes.